Hello everyone, this is Photigy live in new format, not on Google Plus Hangout, but it's on Photigy with better quality video and with chat window, which you can open on new window if you want and communicate with us. We're monitoring it. This is Photigy live. I'm Alex Koloskov and Joshua with me.
Hey guys.
Today we'll be talking about our latest assignment. Okay, so the assignment was Mitchell Feinberg Style Shot. If you were watching us the previous Photigy live, you know what we are talking about. It's kind of fashion shot, and let me show you. I'm gonna share my screen. I'll show you what kind of shots we were expecting to, to submit. I mean, from guys to submit and learn the technique and style, basically. And that was here, right? Let me share screen. Yep, like this. So this was our previous shot, previous assignment, and this is the photographer we were talking about last time. And yes, and that kind of shots we are thinking to learn how to shoot. And this is our weekly assignment submissions. Let's go through them, and we'll talk a little bit about each submission, and then we're gonna show you what we are doing now. It's not done yet, basically it just started. The hour shot, and I'm not even sure if we can finish it today because a lot of propping needed for that kind of shots. But anyway, so first shot from Chris. Yep, it's perfectly visible. So pretty nice shot, but like Josh said, well, better you say because it was your idea. Your findings.
Well, just aside from the CDs being a different color, if they were all one color, that'd be better. Preferably the purplish color over the other one. But the other thing is just the angle of the camera in this shot. If you look at Feinberg's shots, most of them are either top down or coming right across, looking at the subject. If he gets on a 45-degree angle or something like that, it tends to be a little bit more busy as far as the background and a little less noticeable. But overall, it's a nice shot, nice transitions from highlights to shadows and stuff.
Right, so you're saying that basically one of, if I would say, pieces of Feinberg's style is that he's shooting like almost always from top down shots. Yeah, actually it's interesting. I didn't think about it, but that's true, because you see all the shots has that view and that look, and it's something. But anyway, it's fine to do that kind of thing. I completely agree with Josh about those CDs. I think blue ones look much better than green ones. Yeah, I love the lighting. Here is lighting diagram, and well, not diagram, the setup, and there is some shooting, how he call it, light tent. What kind of light tent is it, Chris? It looks good to me. I don't like light tents, or at least what people call light tents, those things. But this one, it looks like almost like...
Yeah, it looks like he took a couple of hula hoops.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
so
took that savage...
Yeah, if it's do-it-yourself, it's great idea. Basically, it's two hula hoops, like I said, two circles, and you got this stuff. It's seamless, and well, it's pretty great idea to shoot a lot of stuff, not only things like this. That's good catch. So thank you, Chris, for posting the lighting setup. That's great help, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, let's move to next one. Okay, Josh, this is yours.
Keep going past that one.
Now let me talk about this a little bit. Well, good shot from technical standpoint, right? The lighting, we see all the texture, but like I told Josh before, not enough drama. And tell about that idea you had.
Oh, well, yeah, and I wrote it below the picture, too, just about,
so
having some bear traps or something tugging at the coat. I even actually thought about going to a butcher shop and picking up some raw meat and stuffing it in the coat and stuff like that. So, but, my
bear
head
traps
goes weird places sometimes.
But yeah, it will look, I think, much interesting. I agree. Yeah, and I'm not sure about the center of it where the label is. I think something is going on there. Anyway, cool. Thank you for this. This is lighting setup. Simple but effective. It was only one flash,
just
right?
one light.
One light and the reflector. And white diffuser. Cool. Already. This one from, let me try to figure out name. HDL Photo Howard Leibovitz. So Howard, shot is good, but the lighting kind of strangely uneven, I would say. And it's a little bit bright, maybe too much bright, too much reflection on the belt. And if you look at the top of the shot, there is some reflection start going on because it's like the round. I think it should be some kind of flat surface. And like Jenny pointed, I think she first pointed about that how you call it, 3/3 or that section, golden section, or to move basically.
Rule of thirds,
the rule of third, exactly. Basically, the idea is to have that belt a little bit lower, just a little bit, so it will be on 1/3 of the frame. And Josh, you said about something about being it's like a dirty look, right?
Yeah, it looks a little bit dirty, or something strange, I guess, about the textures, maybe making it look dirty or something.
Yeah, and I think in that it may be, it's completely fine to have some old stuff with a lot of scratches, and there is nothing bad or anything, but I would imagine that kind of shot to be much darker. Basically, when we have some old stuff, some spotlights all around and surrounded by darkness may look actually better, and it won't give that kind of dirty look. Because I agree, it's so bright and all those scratches is kind of popping up, which makes it feel some kind of like Josh said, a little bit dirtyish. But other than that, it's fine. You see, we're critiquing really hard because if shot is good, we all see how good is it, right? But the idea is to find where it's bad and hit in that exact place, okay?
Improve on it.
Yeah, so guys, don't take it, you know what we're doing here. Okay, so, cool. Howard, good job. Let's move to the next one. Edgar's. Looks pretty interesting, the lighting setup. First, when I look at it, I was thinking about a lot of bugs, dead bugs. Actually,
what?
Yeah. And here is the shot.
I like the colors in that shot.
Yeah, sunflower seeds, and somebody already ate them. And the belt. Yeah, cool idea, but you see the right part of the belt much brighter than the left part. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but it looks a little bit unbalanced because of this. I think it's just too bright, because especially those two. What is this? Like
rivets, I guess, or. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, in Russian it's zaklепки, but I have no idea how it's in English. No, zaklепки. Okay. So, because of this metal pieces, especially, so I would definitely add some light from the left.
I do want to say though, and sure. I could be wrong, and I might look stupid if I am, but it looks like those sunflower seeds were wet, and that's a good call to wet those because it makes those colors a lot more rich and. Because they're wet, you pick up of the color of those two little brass rivets or whatever a lot more because it picks up the browns out of the background. So it's a nice way to pull it together, it looks good.
Right, cool. Yeah, agree with you. Wet looks, I mean, more vivid colors, always. Like shooting outside after the rain.
Yeah.
It looks without polarizer. Okay, good job. And grass. Lee Fever, what's the real name? I guess it's real name.
Faith.
Oh, Faith, first name. Okay, Faith. Ooh, my. Okay, Faith. Let's see. Pink. Well, I'll tell you guys what I noticed, and Josh gonna tell what he noticed because it was his catch. First, I see that there is not enough, sharp directional light to get the texture of everything, starting from the bottom of the shoe and ending to the texture of the actually pillow and all this stuff. If you look at lighting setup, well, beauty dish and some reflector, right? And beauty dish, it's relatively large light modifier, meaning it was diffused light. Even though beauty dish is not really diffused, but when you talk about people, you can have it far away, far enough to have not a spot, but kind of directional. But here it was close enough to work as soft box, basically, because you see, light is soft, and for any fabric, anything like this, and if you need to get the texture out from your subject, you need to use directional light first and sharp angles second to get it. Okay, so that's what I found missing is here, a little bit more contrast light. And Josh has found
just a couple of things, and it's mostly on shots like this that are very symmetrical and geometric. One, before I even get to the fabric, the pink shoes should come down a little bit so there's equal space on top or above and below the shoes. You can tell they're a little bit higher, and that bothers me. And then, of course, just the lines, the vertical lines in the background fabric. When you're shooting such rigid geometric shapes, if those aren't perfectly straight and lined up, it's the first thing I notice, and it's very distracting.
Yeah, I see.
But yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve with that kind of thing. It's just the little bit of extra time it takes to make sure that your fabric is perfectly straight and everything's lined up better and centered correctly, and everything will make a big difference in the final product.
I just opened video for you a little bit more. Okay.
So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yep, agree. By the way, guys, there is a chat on the Photigy Live, and you can post the questions or comment right there, or you can open it in a new window and post it. It's a Google moderator chat, so feel free to post anything. We monitoring it, and we can get back to you with whatever you'll be asking. Okay. Let's move to next shot. Okay, there is another shot from the same guy. The shoe. Well, crop. I think you found it first. Crop is too tight, and I understand that the shape of the shoe is not perfect, but well, we all photographers, and we work with stylists, or we become stylists when needed to make it look better, or we can use Photoshop to make it look better. But anyway, those gaps, those shadows, which you see, like, yeah, mouse is not visible, but anyway, in the middle of the shoe, it's not good. It's never good. It could be fixed. Maybe just putting something inside, stuffing it, right? Yeah,
that's what I was going to suggest. Just put something in the shoe. Yeah,
shoe is usually stuffed with something, even in stores, right? So that's for a reason. Even though the concept is cool, right? Those nails. By the way, where did you get them? So many. they're not selling in stores, anything like this, right?
I don't think so.
Not at this time. So it's funny. And about the lighting, again, at least, you see, if you look at lighting setup, we see the spotlight source from the left and reflector from the right. And softbox through the diffuser, well, same from the right, but a little bit different angle. But basically it should be opposite, as I see it. Because we need to have rim light on the right. We have a little bit, but it's not enough. You see, it's not too bright. I'm talking about that edge light on the right side of the shoe. We need it to have much brighter. And that's where we can put spotlight to highlight it. And diffuser with softbox can be on the left side to make all those gaps and uneven surfaces to look better, basically. So I would kind of switch, put softbox on the left, close to the shoe, rotate the angle that it will be still kind of gradient feeling and will be dark on the right side, and then put behind the shoe some spotlight to create some rim light on that side. That's how I would approach it.
And the softbox is the key light would be good on that too, because it's patent leather and there's no texture or anything, so smoothness is a good thing.
Exactly, good catch. Yeah, there is no much texture, so it's fine to have it softbox. Agree. Okay, Don Clark. We know you, Don. We know you. You already won. Actually, Don, you didn't get back to me about the prize. I still waiting for you to send me your address, actually, because I owe you $100 gift card from B&H, from our actual sponsor. B&H, you good? We love you. B&Hphotovideo.com, one of the best, well, I think it's best online store for photographers, at least in US. Okay, so, Don, oh, by the way, we got a question.
Shoe brush, shoe tree. Normally shoes are kept on shoe trees.
Okay, comment is, I think it may be shoe brush on which the shoe is kept. You're talking about stuff inside?
Yeah, like the wooden thing that goes
right,
in the shoe.
Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, yeah, Deb is watching us. Hi, Deb! Okay, so, Don, let's go back to our critic. Well, Don, you definitely know how to do this stuff. I've seen your portfolio, so that's pretty good. I don't know. Somebody was saying that it would be good to see the shoe from other side, but I have no problem seeing that such nice bottom. And that was it you? Who told it? No?
It was. I think somebody in the comments further down mentioned it.
Yeah. But well, the shot is great. How to improve it? It can be changed. It can be shot completely different ways, but probably this way it's
probably not any better.
Yes, exactly. So, Don, good job. Thank you for posting. Okay, I'll take it later. Already, Ron Gibbs. Hi, Ron. You are great, man. You posting, I mean, such colorful shots every time. Every time I see him, I'm smiling, and it's great. What I can say? Really cool, nice, funny. I don't know. I see how camera was struggling to get colors from that green and pink. It's almost like at some areas there is no details at all.
Maybe just a little oversaturated.
Well, I think it's just hard for camera. Well, it may be some oversaturation, but I know red is really hard for camera to pick up all that you know, shades of brightness and shadows, you know. But maybe for green, I don't know. But I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just what I found. The shot is cool. Here is lighting setup. I don't know. I didn't read comment. It was just light painting or just one light. Hot LED spot. Well, anyway, even though it's not really that style shot, right? Feinberg Style Shot, but that's great anyway. And I don't know how. I think technically it's done perfect. I mean, in what I see, if I need to shoot something like this, I probably won't do any better, because that's cool. Like I said, those colors which get lost a little bit. I mean, details. It may be just web size, basically. Who knows? But anyway, nice job, Ron. Thank you. Thank you for posting. Man, I forgot my tea or something to drink. I still have. Okay, and there is pretty cool comments from Steve. Guys, go back and read, because it's a really cool suggestion, and I mean, some stuff really good. I didn't read it yet, sorry, but I read some of them, and some of them good. Not all of them. Okay, Antal, Claudia, it should be first name, right? No?
I would think so, but
okay. Yeah, she was submitting. It's a little bit not that Feinberg style by any meaning, I guess, but the shot itself is good. It's more like almost jewelry with some fragrance, well, stuff which I like shooting a lot. What I would probably, there is no light and stop, right? I don't know, I see these two spots on the jar. Actually, it's like 2 on the cap and 2 on the, yeah, it's visible, 2 on the body, and I assume it was some maybe not large enough of boxes or something like that. Maybe it would be cool if the spots will be more like, well, to use basically strip boxes close enough to get some, I don't know, kind of gradient feeling, you know, because it's matte jar, you know, it's very easy to create some soft gradient from, like, let's say edges are brighter and then darker at the middle. It's just an idea. That's just what I'm saying. Because when I see, you know, bright rounded spots on any glass, it's always like something rings for me. Boom! It may be not right. I just think. And the necklace or bracelet, it looks cool. I don't know, a little bit dark on the front, but it's nice. Again, unfortunately it's not really that style of shot we're trying to learn. But Claudia, thank you for submitting. That's good. You want to add anything?
No, I guess not. It's a nice photo. Looks good. I'm not really sure necessarily what either one of the objects have to do with each other, or who necessarily would be the star of the photo. But
I see.
As far as, you know, quality of the photo, it's a good shot.
Yeah, I think she was trying to put some kind of composition, right? I mean, to put those two subjects together to play, but yeah, like I said, it's, I guess, up to taste, personal taste.
Sure.
Okay, let's move to the next one. There is some discussion going on,
yeah,
which is always good.
Replying to
Steve?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just arguing a little bit with him on his order out of chaos comment that he says Feinberg incorporates, because, I mean, although you can see it in a handful of the shots, I wouldn't say it's something that's carried across the entire spectrum, because some of these shots are just a shoe on a background, and
yeah, like
not
this.
a whole lot of order out of chaos for me. I mean, unless it's just very, very abstract to the point where I don't get it. But for the most part, yeah, I'd say that works on some of his photos, but I wouldn't use it as a guiding rule or principle.
Yep. Okay, let's move to the next one. Let me pull up the name. Oh, Gennady Kravetsky, right? Yeah, I forgot. Gennady Kravetsky. I love pronouncing it. Gennady, that's pretty cool concept, and well, the shot is good. Two things which strikes me immediately when I see it. First, it's not sharp enough, and it may be. I don't think you get focus not right, because I think it's the way how you get it for web. Did you do any sharpening after you resize photo, downsize it for web size? Because I had this, I have that action for Photoshop, right? If you guys watching us, there is action. It's free to download. It's not even ours. It's some Russian guy created it. It's a sharpening action to basically to sharp photos before you post and you resize. Well, you as usually you do any post production, then you resize it for web, and then you apply that action, and it looks really good. All the texture, and you can manipulate. You can easily change the way it kind of sharpen it. It's kind of intelligent, I would say, really intelligent action, and you can find it actually on. You can find it on our post-production blog. Let me point it immediately. perfectphotoblog.com. It should be on useful links, I think. Jenny has some nice links. Software. Well, anyway, I post the link again under post for this Hangout. Well, not Hangout, Photigy Live thing. So you can download it and post. And I think when you sharp it, it will be much better. Second thing, I found that all the hosting, what is this on the background? It's like some reflection from the leaves.
Yeah, like ghost reflections.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, it should be fixed. That's what I know, because it's really kind of lower the whole picture, the whole kind of feeling, but because when you get some quality stuff, you kind of ooh, and things like this is not helping this. So it should be definitely fixed. Josh, what do you think? What else?
I think that pretty much covered the issues on that. I guess I would say that if you're going to have a clear surface that all the leaves are going to be dropping onto, that I would either drop enough leaves to cover the clear surface. I don't know, it seems weird to see the blue in background underneath the leaves in the shoot of me with reflections as well, because I don't know, it being clear, something strange about that to me. More leaves or something might have been better, but yeah, I think the biggest problem is probably the ghosts, reflections of the leaves or something.
Okay, agree. And the halo, actually, the spot, it has some strange edges, like almost like it was, again, web, too much compression, or I don't know, some strange thing. It should be smooth, smooth gradient on the background. But the idea is great, pretty cool. And Gennady, I think you get in really cool shots. You just need to, every time I see that you basically don't finish it in post-production. And to really jump over heads of those thousands and thousands of photographers, you really need to finish that step, because it will immediately position yourself on top of many people, because there are many great photographers who can shoot really cool and much less can finish with great post-production. That's why many photographers hire post-production artists. But anyway, if you can do it, if you can finish the image, regardless of who will do it for you, for me it's my wife, Zhenya. But anyway, it's a step you need to do, because you get pretty good shots. Okay. From Maxim. Oh, Maxim, yeah. I have a lot of offline conversations with Maxim. He's posting a lot of questions on question and answers, and I was kind of talking to you, Maxim, today when I was recording questions and answers session. Yeah. So, 2 shots basically, right? Yeah. And there are few things which we can critique, and critique hard. First, it's like too many things here. It's hard to get attention to some, like for example, I get a purse, I got this feather, but what is this and what it's doing? This necklace, right? It's a little bit kind of, and same actually here. 2 pieces outside of purse. Get one, it will look better. So we don't need to have too many kind of, how you call it, the pieces which attracts attention, right? Or like main subjects, I would say, because we get the subject and then we have props. If you look at Feinberg shots, there is always like a subject and then a lot of props around. It can be a lot of stuff, right? Like here, but there is no question what he's shooting. There is a purse made from this little
snake skin, maybe.
Yeah, there. And
python.
Yeah, and here it's like you probably shouldn't purse, but
another thing you'll notice too about Sane having a whole bunch of other objects around it, when he does that, he tends to use a bunch of this same object.
Yeah. So it's almost like a background.
Yeah.
Right, it works like... Yeah.
It's not too different. It might be a whole lot of things, but they're all the same thing.
Like here.
Yeah.
You see, it's almost invisible it's not clearly visible what he's shooting. But if you look at this picture, the first thing you see is that violet purple thing, yeah. Because it gets distinguished by color. And the rest is the same. You see, it's like background, basically, all those T-Rexes or whatever. So that's what is basically missing here. And another thing, it's too flat. Too flat, not by focus, but with lighting. The light is very much diffused. Yeah, you see big soft boxes. There are some lights which was like without any diffusers, but I see 2 big diffusers, one soft box and one through diffuser, and it's not really playing well here, because again, if you look at Feinberg shots, there are not much light in it. How I imagine myself shooting something like this, like dark surroundings, and spotlights highlighting purse, then another spot highlighting some pieces on the floor around, maybe a few little spots, and it all surrounded by darkness. It looked much more dramatic. Even with all these props, it's a different story, but from lighting standpoint, and same here, it just flat. It's almost like you got it on your deck or balcony on an overcast day and shoot it. That's very close to this. Yeah, I see some highlights on the pores. That's good thing, but the rest is just too flat. Use spotlights. Again, I was kind of telling it a lot of time when we shoot textured subjects. Use spotlight, and Feinberg using a lot of, as you see, almost everything is some hard light. Directional spotlight. Well, here is probably not spot. It's just one of. But again, look here, it's not flat because we see a lot of shadows under each stone or under each rock. You see, it was angled. Well, again, directional light from that angle, from opposite side, I would say, and it created bright and dark, kind of texture all around, and it looks fine. Here, it's like too flat. Oh yeah, go ahead. So, did you say anything? You want to add any?
No, my comments would be more on personal taste. Just things like, the rose fabric used for the background, I don't think really goes with the style of the accessories. It looks a little bit older to me, not really as youthful and trendy as something like that purple bracelet or necklace. So I think, you know, just for me, it'd be a thing to keep an eye on, making sure all of your pieces work well together and make sense together.
Right.
But this is a personal taste thing.
Well, everything is personal. Okay, thank you, Josh. Okay, this is the last one. Yep. And Lynn, he was submitting a lot of stuff, so glad to see your shot again. And is this those gel balls I was using for mascara shot? That's what was Shani asked me. Hopefully it's not that loud. Anyway, cool background. Love it, really. I don't know. It looks like those gel balls I used for, you know, drop to liquid, and it's great. But the subject itself, I don't know why you decided to basically have lights on the right side, sorry, on left side, and the glass, I mean the main part of the glass of the subject on the right side, because we see that handle, how we call this piece of
arm.
Okay, arm, yeah. The arm of this sunglasses, cool, visible, with even some texture, but sunglasses itself, the front of it is not really visible. And I don't know, we were doing sunglass shot, right, on Photigy Live some time ago. Okay, I'm not sure if I gonna open it. And the most essential part, well, it's not required, obviously, it's always depends on the situation, but in most cases we should create some reflection on the glass to actually show the glass. So I would definitely add some edge. I understand that you want to have it black and almost like we need to see it through, but we need to have some edge on the glass from the front. That's probably my main concern. And I also would probably rotate it a little bit towards photographer. First, to hide this, you see on the other arm, you see a lot of like brand names. It looks almost like a label. I would rotate it so it will be non-visible probably, and again, I think it will be maybe a more interesting look when we see the sunglasses from that side. Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll agree with that. And more light on the right side. But I was just thinking, looking at that, how the highlights on the little balls in the background, you know, cap just the top of them. It'd be cool to see something done with the sunglasses so that they were lit in the way that the lens mimicked the reflection that you see on the balls in the background.
Yeah.
So, you know, if they were like lens up
I see.
and light coming over the top, that'd be kind of cool too. But yeah, overall background's awesome on that, and just some highlight or rim light on those front lenses or something would really
cool idea. I mean,
help it out.
I like it that it should mimic something, and it will be really cool. Like again on if you're talking about Feinberg shots, maybe not this one, but many of them, like with those dinosaurs. I mean, you see, it's like it mimics somehow well, at least the position, or you know. Well, maybe not all of them, but anyway, I like it. Okay, so guys, if you, Lynn, if you didn't see that Photigy Live, I suggest you to go and check that sunglasses shot, which we did a while ago. It's easy. You just go to Photigy Live, and I think I need to stop this guys talking to us. Okay. And it should be right here, right? It's all glasses. So it was really interesting shots here. And you definitely will enjoy it. Okay, so now we need to find the winner. Actually, we got really long critic session. You remember I was saying that it will be, I don't know why it happened, but Probably because we couldn't show much of the shooting.
Yeah, probably.
No. Anyway, thank you everyone who submitted images. And the winner is... I just wish, guys, you can vote on the, on the comments who's the winner. Okay, if you guys watching us, go to chat and just say who's the winner from you. Who would you select as a winner? Okay, and while you're doing this, let me read this question we have or comment. For the sunglass, if we add curved reflector on the right hand side, will not look good as it will reflect on the glass and also create some highlight. If you add curved reflector on
I
the
think
right,
that would look good.
It will, as it will reflect on the glass. Great. Well, it depends how. So the comment is this: for the sunglass, if we add a curved reflector on the right hand side, will not look good as it will reflect on the glass and also create some highlight. Well, it all depends how you make it. I think it could be done really well, and again, reflection on the glass can be fixed. I mean, you can have you can highlight the trim around the glass without highlighting the glass, and that's why the plastic of the sunglasses, it's a matte, right? It's not glossy, and the glass itself is obviously glossy, and sometimes it's easier. I mean, it's possible to get highlights on a matte surface because it will reflect light from somewhere else, and you can select that angle that it's not visible on the glossy stuff. I was doing a lot of stuff like this when I was shooting, like bottles, highlighting label and not having reflection from that light on the bottle itself. And same technique can be used here, I think, if you really don't want to have any reflection on the glass. But I think some reflection on the glass, some tiny, nice, rounded, same way as we have reflection on those balls, gel balls on the bottom. That kind of reflection on the glass, it will look really cool.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay, we got some comments. Don Clark Shot. Okay, Dalin is asking, how would I get the reflection on the balls into the glass? Well, no, we're thinking about mimic it. So, create a completely different reflection on the glass to look maybe similar how it look on the balls. Basically some curved reflection, right?
Yeah, you might even have to recreate the same background and put it somewhere opposite the lens itself, the sunglass lens, and then light that background so the sunglass lens picks it up and it looks like it's actually reflecting.
Oh yeah,
it's there, but it's reflecting a different, similar background you have elsewhere.
Yeah, it's just an idea, Lynn. It's not like, oh, we're so clever and that's. It may not work or may work, but again, we're discussing ideas here, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and it helping everybody. It helps everybody, right? Okay, so I guess we got. Well, we had only one. What? Shoe, solo blue, smoke. Well, exactly that's what we were thinking too. It's hard. I just wanted to check with you guys, but yeah. You're all right. It's hard to miss it. So, ta-da-da! Here's the winner, Don Clark. Again, actually. Don, if you will be posting your great shots, it's great. But I guess we'll create a separate category for guys like you. Because, well, you're good. Anyway, you won this contest. And like I said, send me your address, and now I owe you $200 from B&H with gift cards, for $200. Congratulations, great job. I see you enjoying this, right? He's probably like shooting stuff like this. Yeah. Oh, and before we show you what we are shooting here, let's completely finish with this. About next assignment, I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
Guys who's watching us, post on comment on the chat. What do you think will be good?
Well, I was thinking, I don't know if it would be good for this assignment or the next one, but since Halloween's coming up, something scary, spooky maybe, something holiday related, Halloween, or autumn related.
Okay, when Halloween is?
The 31st.
So it will be...
on a Wednesday before...
Next
it's
hangout.
not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after.
Okay, yeah, next hangout, well, Thursday. Next hangout will be 18th. And it will be, okay. Because I was kind of thinking, because we're going to do that Halloween photo shoot, but it will be different. Okay, yeah, I think it's good. Good idea. Thank you, Josh. Let's see what if anyone posted anything here. Oops. Now run click. Okay, so there is no propositions. So we go for Halloween shot, Halloween scary type of shot of, well, how, like not the schema, but how we call it, the style, or Halloween feeling, or I don't know, because it's hard to to tell you exactly what to shoot. Halloween can be anything, right? Let's use just Halloween items. We know all of them. Go to Halloween party, or how we call this, shops. There are a lot of stuff. And think about, let's say, we are product photographers here, right? And we are conceptual product photographers, very creative. And how would you shoot those things for the customer, but really creatively? And first, you want to show the scariest nature of that product, right? And still, well, it should be cool shot from like product and any other standpoint, right? So it may be, I'm thinking, let's say, if people will ask, is it okay to shoot somebody in a mask?
Why not?
Yeah, right.
Sure.
It's fine. Or it can be just those dolls who jumping on you, or maybe, I don't know, those eyeballs. I don't know.
A bunch of zombie gummy bears.
Yes, exactly.
Anything.
So let's do the Halloween. It will be actually good preparation because we're shopping anyway for Halloween. So let's grab some stuff for studio and play with it. But be creative first. No. Half first, be creative. And second half of the first, be good at the lighting. Make sure that everything is sharp, everything is dramatic looking, because for Halloween, for sure you need, it's a little tip for you, you need to use really sharp light and spotlights. Okay? And do some Halloween shots. Cool. Okay, so we're almost done. Let me show you our setup, if I can do this. Josh, can you explain what we are shooting, and I'll be holding this?
Sure.
Because this is completely Joshua's idea, and I'm glad that he came up with this idea, because I was sick for a couple days and wasn't thinking about anything except getting better. Now I'm better. Okay, so this is what we are shooting.
Yeah, so basically we got these arrows, and wanted to create a nice background that would have, like, you know, they're made out of carbon too, so they have a nice, like, you know, texture to them. Then we got some ties, and at first we were going to weave them in and out, but couldn't get the fabric to stay well enough for that without spending a lot more time on setup. So we decided that we would just hang these.
Oh, you know, they almost don't hear us. Oh, man.
Oh.
Guys,
Sorry,
I hope
guys.
you hear, but it should be at least some kind of sound.
Essentially, we're just going to position these on here in a nice way, you know, offset them a little bit, make sure all these are even, and then just try and get a nice top-down shot of the ties. Maybe some rim lighting on these arrows to
yeah,
make
the
it
arrows
a
is
little
really
more dramatic.
cool. The scary arrows. Okay, yeah, we just started actually, and we started and then stopped to do this live photo shoot. Well, not photo shoot, the live critic session for you guys. So we're gonna continue a little bit today, but I'm almost sure that we're not gonna finish it today. Yeah, because anyway, we'll do the shot, and when it's done, everything will be posted as usually. Oh man, microphone! Why you not following me? Sorry. So I was saying that we're gonna post everything. When we done the shot, we'll post everything as usually, and I'm just not sure when it will happen because we're not probably gonna finish it today. But anyway, thank you guys who submitted. Thank you everyone who submitted images for weekly hangout. No, not hangout. I'm still saying hangout. It's not hangout anymore. It's Photigy live, and I think the quality is better. At least on recording, it will be much better quality. And you know, for photography, especially when you're showing lighting setups and reviewing images, it's good to have better quality of the videos. Anyway, actually, guys, tell me what you think about this new format. Is it okay for you to watch it like this, or you really miss the hangout way? But yeah, I just want to know your opinion, and again, about quality, about how we do this stuff, and maybe, and not maybe, and I want to hear what we don't do well or where we can improve what we do. Maybe we can do something interesting. If you have some ideas, please comment, send me emails, whatever. I need your feedback because, well, we're doing it not only for two of us, right? I'm getting some feedback, but I want to hear more because I know there are hundreds and hundreds of people watching us. So I encourage you to just give me your thoughts. Okay? So, we good?
Yeah.
You done? Already? Thank you everyone. And next Thursday, well, not sure about next Thursday, if we will find some interesting person to talk on the actual hangout on Google Plus, we'll do. If not, we'll meet you again at 18th of October for Halloween style shot. Already? Cool. Bye everyone.
Later guys.